Hello. Sorry I didn't stream on Friday. I had kind of a surprise. Oh, that's really loud. Kind of a surprise dentist appointment that I wasn't expecting. But here I am now. All right. Check. Looks good. So I'll add some water here. Got a pretty good list going on of stuff I want to do. So I'm going to keep that right here. Got my tea all ready and everything. Gotta turn my yellow light off so it doesn't mess with the colors. Should do for now. Readjusted my camera a little bit so I can kind of get closer to the painting. Instead of it being up here, I can move down here now. Although, kind of do need to turn it a little bit. Technical difficulties. That's better. Hold on, now I got a camera to hide behind here. So I have a list of things I want to do. But for now, maybe I'll just continue working on the upper portion, and then I'll just work my way down and see how far I get. I'm not going to spend a ton of time up here because I've got all sorts of other stuff I want to do. I want to add more dimension to these. I want more like a darker brown in the background, even though I'm hesitant to do it, but it does make sense. And then this blue actually here could do a very, very light orange wash on. And then all of this water will need a very light orange wash as well. Kind of give it kind of a slate, a little more slate, a little purpley tinge to it. And then I need to do green on the water down here, partially because the water is kind of dirty, but also because it is mostly reflecting the green in the hills above it. Of course, I've got to fill in these spots up here. I wanted to do some more layers in the shadows up here as well. Let's see, I need to feather the shadows a bit more, a little less hard lines, a little more feathery. Of course, I need to shade in the reeds, do the shadowing on the swans, and then finish the swans entirely. And if I hit all those, it'll be done, but I don't think I'm going to hit them all today. So, I guess I'll just start at the top. Thought I felt low. Well, for now, let's work these trees a little bit. And it'll probably take me at least a couple more sessions to be finished with all this, because I still gotta, even after I color all, I can block all these colors in, I still gotta go back through and kind of put the details I want in there. Gotta reorganize everything because I shifted my camera. Just gonna take a minute to mix up my green a little bit because it has the worst habit of just separating everything. Like, I usually like how the powdered paint separates, but this leaf green, for whatever reason, likes to separate all the yellow out and only keep the dark green. It changes the color completely. I mean, it's still fairly dark even after I mixed it all in. Might be worth taking some yellow and mixing it into the leaf green. Got a pretty good reminder today, well, the last couple days really, that we live in Alaska, because it's been snowing. It's April and it's been snowing like 2 days straight. It's like, oh yeah, we do live in Alaska. Forgot about that. Such a dark green. Hey Angel, how's it going? My Easter wasn't bad. Pretty chill. Hung out with the family for a few hours. Watched the snowfall, and then I think I ended the evening by studying, funny enough. How was your Easter? Nice, nice. I'm going Earl Grey today. Earl Grey, hot. And it snowed like 5 inches of snow the last couple days. It's like everyone's like, come on, winter's over, we're done. We're into spring, it's April, you know, we're a third the way through April. Come on now. It's a lot. Although I do remember one year where it snowed in May. That was a weird one. Well, how are you doing? I didn't stream Friday because I had a surprise dentist appointment. But on Wednesday, it was kind of cool. My dad stopped by and we talked about what we thought I needed to do on this painting. And it was really just confirming stuff I was already thinking about. But it was good to get the confirmation. Yeah. From the expert himself. I take all advice into account, even if I don't follow it. I consider it all. Even from people who might not paint. How was your weekend otherwise, though? How was your, other than Easter? I've been mostly studying and doing, like, spring work, so I haven't really been online all that much. The Ren Fair, huh? Did you roleplay? Or dress up or anything? I've only been, like, once, maybe twice, and I very much did not take part, as it were. Oh, nice. For sure. I won't go anywhere. Welcome back. So I'm getting close to the end of this painting. got a whole laundry list of things I want to do to it before I call it finished, but this is where we're sitting right now. There's a couple things that are really obvious to me right off the bat, though, is the hills in the background aren't finished yet, not by any stretch of the imagination. It looks like it's tundra almost. Not a heavily forested hill. So that's a good chunk of what I'm working on today. I hope to just finish oh, thanks, Angel. I hope to just finish this section here. Maybe do a little bit here, but then I want to get to the little more worrying stuff. I'm going to add a little bit of detail on this layer. Just a little bit, just here and there, just little chicken scratches, just to make it seem like there's something a little more there. And then the blue, here and here, I'm going to do a light orange wash through the blue, and it'll give it a little more of a slate color to it, give it a little tinge of almost purple to it. So that'll be interesting. And then the water here at the bottom, I'm actually going to do a green wash for two reasons. One, the water is kind of murky, kind of dirty. And the other reason is it is subtly reflecting all the green in the hills. So I hope it goes well. We'll get to that point later, though. I just want to put some more time into this spot up here. You gotta drink your tea when it's at the perfect temperature. It's just, otherwise it's just gonna be cold, you know? Are you done with them, or are you gonna revisit them? Because I can take a look if you really want me to. I can't guarantee I'll have good advice, but I could try. But I've definitely been there. From what I saw in the picture as I was flipping through my subscriptions, it looked pretty good to me. Oh. Okay. What was fighting you about it? Well, it could be a couple things. Pooling in strange areas, huh? Was it new paper by chance? Like, was it the same paper you've been using? Same paper, huh? That's an odd one. Was it wet enough? That's another one that it could be. Especially if you're trying to blend, it's got to be kind of wet. I hate it when the paints don't quite act the way you expect them to. That's the worst. Too wet. Oh, that could do it. I've got a built-in mechanism in this paper that keeps me from adding too much water, and that is the paper will literally start to fall apart because it's not quite the cold pressed, 200-pound paper that you want. Actually, I think, is it 200 or 300 pound that you want? I always forget numbers. Oh yeah, I was wondering about your Discord. What kind of stuff are you looking for people to post in the art channel? 'Cause I posted one painting just to kind of, probe the chat, and I figured you wouldn't want me like spamming my stuff in your channel. Whatever I want. I'm just gonna post my entire portfolio in one go. Oh, in your chat? Maybe I'll think about doing that. Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you. Made some progress on my my little D&D book too over the weekend. It's starting to take on a form finally. Haven't been really trying with it. But now that I'm getting close to finish with this one, I'm like looking at all the other projects that I've had sitting around. I was like, okay, I should probably do a couple of these before I go back to work, you know. So I've been working on those when I've not been painting or Valheiming or studying. And I got a leatherworking kit for my birthday that it's going to be perfect for binding this book that I'm making. I think it's going to turn out really cool. Let's scooch over here. Yeah, it's gonna be a not at all. I'm not much of a writer, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I am, and I've never tried, but no, I'm making a leather-bound case for D&D in the shape of an old leather-bound tome. So it'll look like a giant book, but it'll unfold to reveal a whiteboard, a dice tower, a case for your D&D stuff and pencils and whatnot and your model, and then there's going to be a book slot or a book where you can pull your book out and that becomes the dice tower. And it's all going to be not my memoirs, no. The tale of an artist that failed to be a pilot. An Alaskan memoir. No. I don't think I'll be writing any books. I've got some good stories, but not enough to fill a book, I don't think. I did have I've got a few good pilot stories that I would say are worthy of being recorded. Like I had one time when I was flying fairly locally. It was just doing touch and goes at a local runway. And touch and go is when you fly around the pattern above the airfield and then come by, touch down with a simulated landing, and like keep the plane rolling and take back off and just do it again. That's really all you're working on, is you're just practicing being in the airport environment and landing and communications and just kind of that whole thing. It's good. It's a good thing to practice. But yeah, I almost had another plane land on top of me doing that. And I gave away the punchline, but essentially what happened was I had permission to land, but the tower had me extend out for separation before I could land, and then come in for landing. And the aircraft behind me didn't extend and did not have permission to land, but they went in to land anyway. And me and the tower didn't realize what was going on until I was getting ready to land. So my plane was going up a little bit to flare, you would call it a flare, to bleed off the extra lift and airspeed. And as I flared, I saw a tire above me, about 10-15 feet above my windshield. It's like, that's not where a tire is supposed to be. And about the time I saw the tire, I could hear the control tower just yelling, "Go around, go around!" Like they saw what was about to happen at the last second. And I'm kind of glad that I saw them, because typically when you go around, that's the term for it, you go full throttle and you establish like neutral, so you're not descending anymore, and then you just go up. And basically it's Cliff Notes version. But because I saw the landing gear above me, I didn't go up. I hovered there in slow flight above the runway, and then I scooted to the right a little bit, and I gave it some time to wait till the other plane got away from me, and then I went up. But boy, I was with an instructor at the time, and that was the first time I ever flew with this guy, and he was shaking. He was shaking at the end of it. It was pretty crazy. I don't know if I ever flew with him again either. Good times. Yep, he definitely did. Apparently, both the other plane was a student. He didn't know what he was doing. But the tower called the place I was parking at and apologized profusely. Apparently, I didn't talk to him, but yeah, that was an interesting flight. I bet I could look it up in my book, in my logbook. I wonder if I made a note. I must have. Almost got landed on today. Seems like something you'd make a note of. I know I've got a couple other stories, but I can't think of them at the moment. There was a hospital up here that just the other day, you might have seen it online, I don't know, a moose walked in, a baby moose walked in to a hospital up here and started grazing on the indoor plants. It's a little young one, but walked through the automatic doors and just selected the first few plants it saw and was like, oh, those look good. Hey, it's nice and warm in here. All these humans are being kind of loud, but these plants are warm. I dig it. You could probably look it up. Anchorage building moose or something like that. And it's just cute little moose. He's only like 500 pounds, you know. He's only the size of a horse. But walked on in and just selected, sampled the hors d'oeuvres, as it were. Oh, okay. I've been doing that treadmill game lately because it's not cold enough out to run on because it's all slush. But it's also not warm enough because it's slush. It's not dry. So it's not hard and it's not dry. So I've been doing the treadmill game. I usually run outside. But I've been watching whatever shows I'm catching up on that. So I put it in front of an extra TV that I had, and I just hit play on whatever it is, and I go for an hour and a half or something. Oh yeah, didn't you get Girl Scout cookies or something? Peanut butter ones with no fancy name because it's regional or something like that. You know, sometimes I have a terrible memory, and then sometimes it's like, why do I remember that? Going to the beach sounds fun, though. I gotta do something before I go back to work. I don't know what yet, but it's coming up quick, so. I want to get. They were very yummy. I'm glad to hear it. I want to get this one done. I want to get my next one started. And preferably, I would like to get the woodworking projects done before work starts back up. So I've got my work cut out for me here. And I already know what I'm going to do for the next painting too, so at least I don't have to think too hard about it. I've been trying my best to stay away from sugar and stuff, but between alcohol and then just like, because there's a lot of sugar in alcohol, but energy drinks are my other Achilles heel. Achilles. Better with shadows. I think I need to add more paint to this because I am quite watered out on this one. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Angela. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you later. It's about time I take a short break and refresh my tea as well. And then I think I'll move down to the flats, the orange, the reeds. Alright, that's steeping a bit, and I'll be back in about 30 seconds. I'll be back pretty quick. And when I get back, let me actually zoom out first. And when I get back, I'm going to be working on this area back here. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Not a bad temperature, but it's kind of weak. Makes sense. I just poured it after all, but okay. So I was pretty hesitant to do this spot. But I think what I want to do is really water down some of this brown so I don't get the obvious marks on it, just enough, you know. You're not gonna really be able to see these until I'm done, so I gotta zoom in again. Hey Natalie, how's it going? How was your weekend? Pretty chill. Hung out with the family a few hours, did some studying and some woodworking projects and all that kind of stuff. How about you? What'd you do for Easter? I did see your eggs on Instagram. Nice. That sounds pretty good, though. How's your Monday going? Haven't really done all that much today, besides, well, just some studying, really. Read a little bit, went to Kaladi. Busy, tired? No, for sure. Mondays. I'm scrambling, trying to get as much done as I can before work starts back up. I was considering, and you'd probably be into this. I've been considering doing another escape room, and see who wanted to go. Although it kind of sounded like a couple people had done it's only, right now it's just the Egyptian one and the Noir one, right? I don't know anything about the other locations. So I was considering doing the Egyptian one, but I think Alex did that one already. And Tim did either that one or the bunker one. So yeah, probably the Egyptian one if I had to choose. Ah, I thought you would. And I guess if we went, we'd have to invite Keegan as well, because it seemed like he wanted to go. And just kind of play it by ear, whoever else wants to go. Funny, we were telling my parents about it too, and they seemed pretty interested in the idea of doing an escape room. Except they didn't know what it was, so I had to kind of explain it to them, and their closest it made sense, but like what is it, Murder Mystery Train or whatever they used to be called, where it was like a murder on a train and you had to solve the murder before the train was over. So it's basically the same thing. But they had never heard the term escape room before, funny enough. No sacrificing your teammates. How are you liking the snow? I mean, it'll be, unless it keeps snowing later, it'll be melted in a couple days, but it was coming down before. It's so bright out now, too. And it already feels like summer daylight hours too, because I woke up at like 7 a.m. and it was already sunny out. Like, what the heck? That switched quick. Nice. Everyone I've talked to has been like, it's spring. Stop it already. I was just amazed at the intensity in April. Okay, it does add a little bit of depth. I don't think I'm gonna... If I add any more there, it won't be much. Now we're getting to the part I'm apprehensive about. Oh boy. So I'm not still convinced that orange is the right color to do this wash with. Well, good luck. Here we go. My Roomba's making noises at me. wonder if I am not putting enough green into it, because it doesn't seem to be changing all that much. It's changing a little bit. Really stressful though, so I'm gonna drink my tea here. It's probably getting cold by this point anyway. The blue changed a little bit. Didn't really turn the color I wanted, but it's interesting. And it's added some fade marks where the orange neutralized the blue. It's like spots like this and here, around here, they're a bit more faded than they were before. But at the same time, it gives the water some movement, you know. But as far as the green wash goes, I guess it gets rid of this glow that I got going on here. So you can see that the ones over here don't really have that glow. So I'm wondering, that's probably the best choice. Just continue with the green wash I've been doing. But man, I always find washes so stressful. Although if you do it right, or if you're really good at them, they do some awesome things. Yeah, I'll just continue for now. I'm gonna go back to this though, because it's so much easier to control when it's tilted for me. So really my main thing here is to bring the brown down a little bit and try and get rid of those auras that are around a lot of the plants. That's my main focus is right now. And to change the color of the brown a little bit as well. Even to me, it's subtle, unfortunately, so I don't know how much of this will get picked up on the camera. to tell? I can't tell on the screen. I also don't want to look up while I'm doing it to see if I can tell. Doing washes is scary enough without me looking away from it. Okay, I can see it is starting to change the bulk of the color as it spreads out a bit more. All right, yeah, it is helping to take down that glow. So even if it's subtle, this won't be a waste of time. Beautiful piano in this song. It reminds me of something. Can't put my finger on it though. Keep myself from pushing the green too much. almost did a couple times there. It is working to take down that that glow that all of them had, as stressful as it is. Really see the green in it now. Hey, Angel, you caught me mid wash on the brown here. Oh, I never thought it would be done tonight. I was just listing out all the stuff I had to do. I do not think it'll be done tonight, though, because I still have stuff that I gotta do, and then, as usual, I'll sit on it a day or two, and not literally, of course, but see if I want to change anything before I call it done. Are you able to tell anything I've done, though? It's all been fairly subtle, as usual at this stage, but darker? A little, maybe. I don't know if you can tell on the screen. I could tell a little bit. But first off, the blue water is a different tone now because I did an orange wash throughout the whole thing. So I covered all that blue with orange. And then I'm going through and adding green over the brown to mellow the brown out a little bit, and to get rid of, if you look closely at these, you got this aura thing going on, this glow around all the plants. And it doesn't happen so much on this side because I've already painted over it all. So I'm about right here. And then the glow keeps continuing, so no supernatural plants, yeah. Even if I say my style is realistic with a hint of fantastical colors. Fantastical colors. No supernatural plants, no. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know why it reminds me, but did you ever find the art room in Hogwarts? Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, it's so cool. I was talking about it earlier today. And I guess a ton of people hadn't found it because I just mentioned it on Reddit, and a lot of people were asking about where to find it. I could see how you'd miss it though, where it is. Washes are stressful. I don't even do them right. I'm too chicken to do it right. Right? It is. I can see that it's doing good though. Oh, for sure. But if you look on the left versus the right, you can clearly see a difference there. So I'm glad I'm doing it, but at the same time, blah! Getting close, getting close. I feel like I'm focusing a little too much on what I'm doing and just like not paying attention to stream at all. But I guess that's fine at the moment. Ooh, that's so much work for something I don't think anyone's gonna even notice. Alright, you should be able to tell that. That changed a lot, I think. If you were looking. that changes the aura around the plants a lot. I'm glad I didn't just keep adding brown like I thought I was gonna have to. Although funny enough, it further mutes all the green I had in hidden in the bushes over there. Changed it significantly yet subtly. You can still see the green on the right, so it's not that bad. Oof. So strong. Even watered down, it's strong. Ooh, I bumped my tray. That was scary. Well, that was a lot of focus. I feel exhausted now. I want to go darker with the swans, but unless I go darker with the water, I can't. Because then the swans will just blend right into the water. Maybe I can push it a little bit. Although if I'm going to push it a little bit, I'm going to wait till next time because I want it to dry off first and then revisit it. I'm going to do a side by side here. Like, nah. Alright, comparison. I'm ignoring the left side of the top portion because it's clearly not done yet, but it's coming along, I think. The water is a little... I'm kind of fine with the brown parts of the water now. Although I'm not sure about the sloping up on the sides. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but it may not have been executed properly. The water is still very, very electric blue compared to the slate blue on the right. So I may have to come back and add some red to it, because I think if I add too much orange, it'll start to turn green, and that's not what I want. I want it to turn almost purple, so red makes sense. I may go through and add a little more detail in here, just so it's not white out like that. But I mean, I kind of like how it looks because it really gives that dead brush feel to it. But I think I'll have to, yeah, I'm gonna make a note to I'm gonna add texture to the background brush. That's what I'm calling that for now. I feel like it would be pretty easy just adding some shadow. Give it a little more shape instead of the white, gray, almost mist looking texture that I currently have. Again, I'm fine with the brown now that it's not just brown. You know, it's kind of like a green brown, and that's fairly accurate. Although I can stand to throw a yellow wash over some of the green in here. Oh, and then I gotta add more shadows to this portion. I was really hesitant to do that as well, but I think I'll have to now. I mean, look at the comparison. It's like I did half of the shadows and not even all of them. but I think that'll work out. Yeah, I think I have that. Oh, I crossed it out, but I didn't do it. Hang on. I'll just make a new list. Starting with... All right. I think I did some pretty good progress today. I don't really want... I was hover-handing it this whole time, and that's really tiring, and I'll lose my train of thought and just put my hand on it at some point, so I don't really want to do that. And I don't want to put a paper on recently wet other paper, so I think I'll call it there for today. And depending on what I get done on Wednesday, I may finish this on Friday. I feel like I've made some pretty good progress, and if I can finish this up here and then do the shadowing stuff that I want to do, then I can on Friday, well, and this too on Wednesday, and then on Friday I can do the shadowing here and do some etching down here maybe. It may be Monday now that I'm listing it all out. That's a lot of stuff to do up here. All right, yeah, well, I'll call it there. Appreciate it, Angel and Natalie, stopping by. Hope you guys join me next time too. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for the evening. So everyone have a good Monday evening. I'm gonna go shovel, I guess, because it snowed. All right, have a good one.